So, hi everyone, and welcome to the Sunday pitch of Textile Startup Weekend Women Dublin 2022. I hope that you all have had a great weekend working in teams on your startup ideas and also have a lot of fun during these 3-4 hours, I think. So again, it's me, Doina, and at the end of this intense weekend, what I want to say to all of our participants is just when an opportunity comes to you, trust your passion and not your fears. Don't be afraid to just say yes to every opportunity. And I think that as we talked in the first day of our event, that Startup Weekend is also about fun, but it's also a little startup competition. So for tonight pitches, we need some jury. So just let me introduce you our judges for tonight pitching, and I will ask our judges to come and take a little speech about 1 minute. So I want to introduce you Marian Murray. And Marian, if you are here.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. If you can introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm Maureen Murray, and I'm the co-founder of Tech for Good Dublin. So Tech for Good Dublin, it's a community of over 2,000 members, people who are techies, people who are activists, who work for charities, who are designers. It's a very inclusive community. And I suppose what we believe in Tech for Good Dublin is that technology has the power to change the world for the better. I know this weekend you've all been working on ideas tied into the different UN's kind of sustainable goals. And sometimes the problems we have, like, they seem overwhelming in terms of the problems we face as a planet, you know, as different cities, as different countries, as different individuals. But I suppose for me, technology, it's such a hopeful thing because it's such a powerful tool, and it can really help us in terms of solving the challenges that we face. So I just also want to say that today is Mother's Day, and so happy Mother's Day. And regardless if you've got a baby or a child, all of us as women can absolutely embrace the power of motherhood in terms of mothering ourselves, in terms of mothering each other, and in terms of mothering our projects, our startup projects. So I think that the whole power of mothering is very much about, you know, nurturing, about caring, but it's also about strength, and it's about really sticking with our idea through to the point that it's fully grown and it can absolutely take off. So I just want to share that with you. So thank you.
Thank you. And we go up next to present Yuriam, our next judge.
Okay, can I go ahead and speak?
Yes.
All right, okay, thanks, Donna. Hello, everyone. Delighted to be here. My name is Urimo Adejimi. I'm a councillor on Longford County Council and the Cathaoirleach of Longford Municipal District. That's the chairperson of the district. So I am a public representative for 2 years now, and prior to this I would have worked in the private sector as a project manager for over 10 years, so I would have been very much involved in product development, design, manufacture, delivery to the client, and I would have been very involved in you know, follow up with the end users to get feedback on the product, and you know, to improve, learn the lessons from the projects through the process, and I suppose maintain a leadership position, because you know, it's very competitive in the world of business. So delighted to see startups and be very, very keen to follow the process of their pitches and how they intend to deliver the products. I would have worked also in the public sector in finance, so identifying risks and monitoring and mitigation. So those would be my forte as well. And I also dabbled in insolvency. So from a thriving business to when a business is in trouble, you know, working on debt restructure and debt forgiveness and restructuring mortgages and all of that. So I would have a knowledge as well. If a business gets in trouble, it's not the end of the world. There's ways you can, you know, step back also as well. So I just want to congratulate the businesses pitching here today and wish you all the best of luck. And just to echo what the previous judge said before me, happy Mother's Day, and looking forward to enjoying the meal that's been prepared for me later. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And our next judge is Sandra Healy, if I'm pronouncing correct. Sandra.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. I'm looking forward to hearing the pitches today on this lovely sunny Sunday. So my name is Sandra Healy. I'm the founder and the CEO of Inclusio, which is an AI-driven platform that brings an evidence-based approach to diversity and inclusion in work. I spent 20 years in the telecoms industry. My background is technical engineering and pre-sales consulting and design. And my academic background is in psychology and organizational psychology. I spun Inclusio out with my two co-founders out of Dublin City University in 2020 after 4 years in research and design. So I'm really looking forward to being part of the judging panel this afternoon and hearing about some of the fantastic ideas in front of us. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And our next judge is David Pollard. David, could you join us? You have 1 minute.
Thanks very much. I hope you can hear me. So yeah, I'm David Pollard. I work in health and education innovation with the European Institute for Innovation and Technology. But I've been fortunate enough to meet Leila a couple of years back at one of the startup weekends. And Leila was pitching back then one of her ideas, which is really exciting to see. And over the last couple of years, has been creating a bit of a wave across different continents, not only here but in Africa as well, which is really exciting to see, and to have been a small part of that as well. So I just want to say congratulations on getting this far. I've run startup weekends before and startup weeks, and there's a lot of work that goes in behind it that not a lot of people see. So I'm not going to talk too much about myself, and I think just a big congratulations to everyone for getting this far. I think it's a huge achievement. So what I'll do is I'll pop my LinkedIn into the chat. That's probably the best way to connect in afterwards if you want. But just a huge congratulations to everyone involved. It's a big achievement and well done.
Yeah, thank you, David. And our next judge is Carol. Who? Carol?
Carol couldn't make it.
Okay, so let's present Margaret Dorgan. Margaret, are you here?
I'm here. How are you? Lovely to see
Hello.
you. And I'll echo David as well, Leila. Thank you so much for the invitation. Absolutely thrilled to be here. My name is Margaret. I'm from Cork, so you know, have to represent. I worked for a long time across lots of sectors in global corporate communications, and then set up on my own, working with a lot of entrepreneurs, social enterprises. I've worked in global philanthropy, so a lot of social justice, a lot of granular issues that bring about change. And so I see from some of the peppered insights I got just before we kicked off here, the imagination and creativity that's going to be presented to us this evening. So I am really excited. Huge congratulations to the organisers and to you, the participants. And it's really about showing up. And this evening is just who shows up when you show up. So just own that. Take the moment. You put a huge amount of work in to get to this. So just enjoy it. Slow things down a little bit for yourselves. Take a nice deep breath. And it's a pleasure to be here giving constructive feedback, because that's what we're here to do. And I'm really looking forward to it. And thank you for the invite.
Yes, thank you, Margaret. So up next, we have Sharon H. Sharon.
Hi, everybody. Good evening on this beautiful sunny evening. I think the sunshine is echoed by the energy in the room. I think, I know we're gathering virtually. It's fantastic to have so much, passionate people about creating change. So thank you so much, Leila, for the invite, and well done to the team for getting this far this weekend. So, well, I'm founder of The Purpose Edge, and we're a strategic communication, fundraising and impact consultancy. So we're all about connecting brands with purpose to people with passion to create sustainable impact. And my, I suppose, background stems both from working in the commercial sector with leading brands in marketing, and then working as well in the not-for-profit sector with leading charities, so fundraising and raising money to enable that change to happen. And I think my mission now is to work as a purpose catalyst, and I work with companies and social enterprises, as Margaret was saying, and with charities. And really it's about creating an ecosystem for good. I'm a huge advocate of the Sustainable Development Goals, and I really think that the roadmap for humanity, and a huge opportunity for business leaders to actually invest in the change they want to see and unlock creativity, innovation, and create real impact. So I suppose everyone has kind of mentioned Mother's Day. Well, I am a mother as well myself, of 3 and a furry puppy, but I'd like to give a shout out to all the women creating the change, supported by male allies, of course. David, a shout out to all the male allies in the room, because without them we wouldn't be able to create that change. So I think as long as you believe in your business, and you believe that you have a strong purpose, I think you're going to find people who will align with your values, and you will get investors to believe in your ambition. So I'm really looking forward to hearing some of the creativity in the room this evening. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Sharon. And last but not least is Jessica Espinosa. Jessica.
Hi, everybody. It's a great pleasure to be here today. I'm Jessica Espinosa. I'm the CEO of the 2X Collaborative, which is a global industry body for gender lens investing that is connecting investors from all over the world to spearhead gender lens investing and shift more capital towards women-owned and led businesses, as well as other small and growing businesses that have a strong gender focus. And you may be familiar with the 2X Challenge, which I chaired over the last years. That is an initiative that led to the 2X Collaborative, and the 2X Challenge has raised over $11 billion with a gender lens in the last 3 years. A bit about myself. I've been an investor for the last over 10 years now, working in venture capital, private equity, private debt, and also more innovative types of financing, and have always had a strong focus on women's entrepreneurship. So I'm particularly thrilled to see this focus tonight on women entrepreneurs. And I'm very much looking forward to the various innovations that you're spearheading. I've also been collaborating with Techstars on a number of other initiatives, such as the Future of Impact Summits and fellowships and networking and mentoring opportunities. So it's always great to see the fellows in the network, and very much looking forward to your ideas tonight. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jessica. So the judges are here. Before we start with the pitches, let's just remind you about our judging criteria. So we have validation, execution and design, and business model. Yes, and how will the pitch will working for tonight? So each team have 3 minutes for pitches and 3 minutes for Q&A. About the Q&A, I just want to ask you to keep the teams to ask to keep the answer short. And after the pitching, the judges will meet in a breakout room for 20 minutes and discuss and decide about the 3 winning teams. For the presenter for the pitch, I want you to tell that when you will be 60 seconds left, you will hear this sound. Let me know if you hear this sound. So, yeah. You will know that you have 1 minute before your pitch will end. So before we started, I want just to remember for those who joined us, we started on Friday with 29 pitches and we've voted 14, and tonight we will have 16 who will pitch. So I just want to congrats these teams, and what I want to say, it's time to pitch, so let's get started. I want to invite on the floor the Zimera team. So Adriana, are you ready?
Sure. Thank you, Doina. May I share my screen?
Of course.
Yes, Adriana, you should be able to now.
Thank you. All right. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
May I start?
Yes.
Hey everyone, Zimera here. We are the investment platform for conscious investors. So the COP26 outcome was very clear. The funds are not going to where they're supposed to go. How Greta Thunberg described it? Blah, blah, blah. The great news is that young people want to step up and make a change on that. Our exercise yesterday with Sarah Blake made this very clear. On the first graph, we can see that Generation Z wants to work for a company with a purpose. Second one shows that also the companies are recognizing that if they are aligned with sustainability, they can perform better. And last but not least, customers say that sustainability is very important for them. As you can see, since 5 years ago, it became a trending topic, sustainable investing. Also, the big question that pops up is, does sustainable investing lead to lower returns? We are here to say a big no. It doesn't have to be this way. So given this context, we can see that the industry is dominated by negative screening, but we don't want that. We want to award who is doing well. So do a positive screening here. And after all, we have greenwashing. However, we are seeing that institutions are popping up and regulation are creating a reporting harmonization. And this can benefit Zimera because we have a better way to monitor what those companies are doing. So here we say the solution. Zimera is an investment platform for sustainable projects that are aligned with the 17 SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals from United Nations. Here's our MVP, and this is very easy to use. The investor only needs to select their favorite cause, click on them, and they will see a composite of projects that are directly related to that SDG. The technology we are using here is tokens. All those projects will create one token called that SDG. Here's our dynamics. We will allow both individual and institutional investors to select their preferred SDGs on our platform, and they will invest with us. This investment money will come directly to the companies that have actual projects. So the money is not going to the companies itself, but the projects they are relating. Then they will pay to us an interest plus a spread, and Zimera will retain that spread. This is how we remunerate ourselves, and then give back this interest back to the investors. So here our launch strategy is start with the big centers. Which one of them? São Paulo, which is my main hometown in Brazil. And also we will target individual investors on the Generation Z and millennials. The companies we will target are the big ones that already have resources and ways to pay back those coupons. And our target SDGs to start is number 7 and also number 12. We have not so much of a competitive landscape here, not a lot of competitors.
So please. If you want to add something like it's the last slide, so just.
Sure. I think I can finalize this all. Thank you very much for attending. We don't have a lot of competitors here, but we have a lot of advantages against them. This is our great team. We met this weekend, and it was lovely to work with these girls. This is us. Zymera means the one who creates. We are the platform for what cannot be recreated, because the environment is non-renewable and we need to protect it. So thank you very much for watching us today.
Yeah, thank you, Adriana. Right now we have 3 minutes for Q&A. So judges, please, if you have some questions. The time starts. Yeah, do we have
Sorry,
some
I think Sandra, feel free to go first. I'm happy to go in a second.
Yeah, just a quick, great presentation. And I know you don't have a whole lot of time there, so it's tough. Why Sao Paulo? It's just interesting. Why select that location, and what kind of opportunity do you see in Brazil?
Yes, no, I see a lot of opportunities. Companies are not using well the resources here. So I see a lot of opportunities in recycling. For example, a lot of water is wasted on the industry here, the textile industry, and also the food and beverage. So we want to show to them how, if you spend less water waste, you will have a better and more cost-efficient business model. So this is one of the problems. And also we have a river that is very polluted. I pass by it every day and it stinks. And I think we could benefit a lot from cleaning this river. And we see many ways here that different industries could be interested on cleaning this river and getting advantages on transportation on that avenue.
Great, thank you.
Quick question from me. Have you done customer validation? So have you talked to the investors as well as the companies who would be on your platform?
Absolutely. I am on the funding industry, but very related to the SDGs area, the ESG, I issue ESG bonds. Actually, I'm on DCM, and I hear a lot from my friends and from people in the area that they don't see many platforms in which they can easily know where they are investing, because BlackRock and other big asset managers have a lot of ESG funds, but ESGs have such a big name, you don't know where this impact is going for. So with our platform, you can just pick your favorite cause and you will receive reports from where your money is doing and what is the impact that this is creating.
Yeah, 1 more minute for one question. So
Adriana, Maureen here. So what are the benefits for the investors?
Sure. I think the benefit for the investors is that a lot of people, actually going back, a lot of people think that when you invest or when you give money to those causes, you are giving a donation or a charity. On this platform, we prove that this is wrong, because when you issue a bond, for example, with an SDG use of proceeds, you are actually receiving your coupon, and in the end, you will receive your principal. So what we want to create here is the same thing, but not bonds, because bonds only very large investors can invest directly on them. We want to create an easy platform that will split all those projects into different SDGs. And they will be able to receive coupons and actually capital gains when they sell those SDGs, because they are going to be publicly traded. It will be like ETFs. Don't know if you are familiar with them, but they are going to be openly traded. You could see when they are trading down, and it will create a virtual cycle of everybody wanting to invest, so it can go up and solution that problem.
So the time is up. Thank you, Adriana. Thank you, Zymera team. We now going to the next team with culture, and Garima will presenting.
Yep, I'm here. Okay.
Culture, great.
Ready to present. Can you see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Welcome, everyone. Sorry. Good evening, everyone. We are Culture Crate, My name is Garima, and I'm joined by my team members, Aoife, Priyanka, and Moby, and we'll be talking about Culture Crate. I've been an expat for past 10 years, and all this time while living abroad, I'd been always looking for food items which would be similar to the taste which I had back home. The problem is I couldn't find, unfortunately, anything in Dublin which tasted quite as good as the snacks which I had back home. And so I looked up online for what other options I had available between all these different subscription boxes, but I couldn't find any boxes which had similar taste to what snacks which were available back home. And so we came up with the idea of Culture Crate. Culture Crate is a subscription box priced at $29.99, having up to 10 items sourced locally with different types of snacks, meals, drinks, sweet and savory. Why Culture Crate? Because we wanted to have this opportunity to build everyone, to get anyone present who's present in Republic of Ireland to be able to have that box subscribed at their doorstep, and also promote diversity with having different people to explore different cultures and try different things related to different cultures. Right now, we are in a prototype design phase. We have come up with the product design and also the box itself and what products would go in the box. And currently working on the website wireframes of how our website might look like. With the subscription box, you'd be able to pick and choose between what did you want it to customize for your subscription box. Looking at the market research, we have a total market available for about 2.6 million. We identified there were two different types of customer base available, Indian people living in Dublin and non-Indians living in Dublin. And if we get the right amount of customers, we'll be looking at the serviceable, obtainable market of 300K. From marketing perspective, we are right now currently experimenting at farmers market, trying to get feedback as much what products would they love in their subscription boxes, and relying heavily on social media, such as Google Ads and Instagram. We're also having representation at local gigs as well. From future scope perspective, we're looking to expand to the UK and curate boxes for different cultures. Right now, we begin with just doing the culture box for Indian curated food items and looking to expand it to not just food items, but also different products from different cultures. From an SDG perspective, we are looking at fair trade products, putting in back 1% for the planet and minimize our carbon footprint as much as possible. Thank you, and we'll be open for any questions now.
Thank you, Garima. Right now, we are ready to start with the questions. So judges, please. Yes, David?
Garima, Margaret here. Oh, sorry, David, jump if you want to jump in.
You go ahead, Margaret. I'll come in afterwards.
I'm just interested in, who have you spoken to? How many potential customers have you spoken to yet? And what kind of feedback did you get?
Right. So we started doing the questionnaire where we reached out to our customers. We sent out about 250 plus people our questionnaire to get the idea of like how much were they willing to spend. Have they ever like shipped products from their native place to here in Ireland, and how much they were looking to spend on those products here. So we did reach out to those customers. And like I said, we are still experimenting at farmers market as well to get feedback from directly talking to our customers one-on-one to be able to understand their requirements better.
Great, thank you.
David, you had a question?
Yeah, thanks very much for that great presentation. I'm just curious about your competitors in the market and what makes you different. Why would somebody choose to go with yourselves?
Yeah, definitely. Great question. So right now we looked into the market and there's only one subscription box that's available, which is Paddy Box, which is curated to Irish items. And again, looking at the MVP that we're trying to provide is also not just for any specific country. We're also like promoting different culturally curated items. So we don't have a direct market competitor as of right now. We looked into HelloFresh and other things, but those just do meals. We are also promoting diversity with people being able to try different culturally related things and not just limited to food items. So that's where we stand differently from all other subscription boxes that are available in the market.
Thanks very much. Appreciate that.
Thank you. I think another question,
Yes,
hand raised.
Okay, can I go, or is that me?
Yeah,
or
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
thanks. And thanks for the presentation, Garima. Well done on coming up with this concept. I'm just curious about the amount. I think you have a fixed amount there of is it $19.99 or $29.99? I just forget the figure.
Yeah, $29.99.
Yes. So I would just like to know how you came up with that figure, and does that include postage? And if you're looking at different items, how is that going to affect your profit margin depending on where you're sending that box to? Thank you.
Yep. Yeah. Right now we are limited to Republic of Ireland. We're looking to expand to the UK as well, but right now it's limited to within Republic of Ireland. We looked into the prices for shipping. And post the price for the box itself, the prices of the food items available. And again, with the food items right now, we are trying to locally source it, but we're also looking for small businesses which are based back home in India and different countries to be able to collaborate with us to be able to export these products and try a different demographic for their products to be to have a different market to experiment with. So those are all the different price points we looked at. We currently also looked at what's different subscription box pricing available in the market. So we sort of like sit between that sweet spot. We also are planning to come up with a festivity box, which would be a luxury box, which would be priced a little bit higher range, but right now we're sticking to the price of $29.99 with the monthly subscription box with customization available.
Yeah, thank you. The time is up, so we are ready to invite the next team, who is MyP, and Laura will present.
Thanks. Just waiting to be able to share.
Yes, you should have it now, Laura.
Thank you, Laura. I can see your screen. 7 million schoolgirls in South Africa do not have access to sanitary products. 54% of South Africans didn't contribute to NGOs due to a lack of trust in 2021. Meet Martha, an activist combating period poverty in South Africa. She's from Soweto. She runs She Matters, which raises funding to distribute sanitary products in her community. She struggles to raise donations consistently, and she does not have a big digital presence. A mere 20 kilometers away, in Johannesburg, lives May, a middle-class citizen with financial stability, wanting to invest in her community. She, however, does not know where to start her search, and she's also worried that her funding won't go to good use. The problem is clear. A trusted and convenient mechanism to connect donors with initiatives in their communities is needed. Sure, across the globe, solutions such as Toucan and Trasi and others exist. All aim to address pressing causes and link individuals to NGOs. However, in South Africa, the situation looks a little bit different. What stood out in our customer validation survey was that 60% of those who indicated they have not made donations in the last 12 months cited a lack of trust in NGOs as their main reason. Introducing MyP, a platform that connects May with Martha in a transparent manner, enabling both a safe and easy connection for change. MyP's unique value proposition is that it is a solution for South Africans by South Africans, connecting local individuals to their community initiatives. In its first phase, MyP will target to connect the 4.7 million Mays with the 54 NGOs like Martha's. On MyP, May and Martha will create their MyP profiles. May will deposit into her MyP wallet, and Martha will upload her period poverty initiative, specifying her location and budget requirements. May gets of initiatives in her community and can donate, and Martha receives the donations and can track funding for her budget. May monitors her contribution to Martha's initiative. Martha provides the implementation content. May shares and invites other communities members to MIPE, and Martha posts successful stories of her period poverty initiative. MIPE will reach its first 100 customers by finding May's through school stakeholder networks, and Martha's by partnering with organizations such as Global Citizen. MIPE is a nonprofit organization, but will need to be self-sustaining, and this will be achieved through retaining a percentage of contributions received from individual payments and advertising revenue from NGOs and other third parties. MIPE will start in a single community addressing period poverty, but it's intended to scale to the rest of South Africa and possibly globally, including corporate CSRs, and extend beyond addressing period poverty. We are closely aligned with SDG 5 and 17. Are you ready to join MIPE?
Thank you. And right now we are ready for the question. So judges, please.
Hi, this is Sharon. I have a question. Really interesting presentation and the concept of a kind of direct donation model from the individual to the project. Just would be interested to kind of find out what kind of research or kind of insights are driving that kind of gap in the market. Is it just based on trust? Because brands are already spending a lot of money on trying to get donations directly. So just maybe to flesh that out a little bit more.
Yes, sure. Given the limited time, so we've done some desktop research. We've also sent out surveys to potential customers, and there's a number of studies that are conducted annually around the practice of giving. In South Africa, in particular, there was a study that indicated that that 46% of donators said they're knowing for sure where their money would be, said that knowing for sure where their money would be spent would make them more likely to do the same. So there are high levels of mistrust in terms of where the monies go. And as we indicated that from an MVP perspective, we'd like to target the individuals, and I think the value proposition is more around the convenience and visibility of what the initiatives are and giving them that sense of trust.
Okay.
Yes, one more question.
I have maybe a follow-up question to that. Have you looked at similar models in other countries? Because you mentioned the gap in South Africa, but there are very similar models in other markets that are quite well established. So curious to hear if you've looked at those and how they work and what doesn't work there.
Sure. So yes, we have. I think the closest model that we've looked at is Toucan, and that's in, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but that's a UK-based platform which which is very similar to what we are conceptualizing with regards to MIPE. As we said, our value proposition is that in the South African market itself, we have not found a competitor in the South African market based on the research that we've done. As the previous judge had indicated, that there are a lot of, from the NGO perspective, and even platforms that do currently exist are more from, the pulling side and advertising either one specific project or, offering NGOs themselves a marketing platform to pull in more fundraising. But what we have not seen is in this construct where, it makes it easier for the user and especially an individual to almost have a suite of different offerings based on their interest and to enable them to park the funds and, almost a one-stop shop of those donations that they've been making, and offering them the opportunity to see directly link the success and the social impact of those initiatives.
Yes, thank you, Ntoeng. Thank you, judges. Now I want to move to the next team. They are loud introverts and Himang.
Yes. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. We're Loud Introverts. I'm the lead introvert, Himang. Today, we want to get you in a little secret that we've been hiding for a long time. In the workplace, we often feel misunderstood, suppressed, and underrepresented, and it's affecting our health and job performance. Yes, we're quiet during the meetings. Disability, cultural influences, and imposter syndrome are some of the reasons. To cover up our flaws, we simply overwork. In a modern workplace where making a fast decision is highly rewarded, our superpower of introverts that are thoughtful, observant, and focused is being prevented. This is further backed up by Myers-Briggs, that over 50% of total population identify as introverts, and 61% of senior leaders in companies identify as extroverts in the US. To fix this, we brought two solutions that work together. B2C, a community-based app for introverts that bring awareness, helps organize their thoughts, and encourages self-improvement. B2B, a program that integrates into a current HR culture change practices. Here's how it works. So our user comes in and personalizes the settings. She or he would start the day with a challenge. Here, Aya wants to start her day with speak up once a day. Throughout the day, she would organize the meetings and thoughts using this app and finish the night with the self-reflection. And here's why we're unique. We exclusively target introversion because we believe that this is a distinctive dimension. And here's our revenue, freemium to subscription model, and partner up with university research grants and corporate programs. We're looking for co-founders and partners in app developers, academic research, educational programs, also in funding, academic grants, and corporate sponsors. Here is our amazing team that's kick-ass. We're all from different countries with different expertise. And we're here to help us introverts feel confident and comfortable in workplace and maximize our performances. Thank you very much. Join us, dominate quietly, and celebrate loudly. Thank you.
Thank you, Himang. You just made it on time.
Yay.
So, yes, right now we have some time for questions, so let's start it. Yes, Margaret.
Hi, well done. Thank you. It sounds really fascinating. I'm very curious though. Do you see this as a skills enhancement program?
That could be one part of it, but throughout our user research, we realized that they're missing a place of a sense of belonging. And we thought, hey, while we're talking about how we're talking about race, culture, gender, and introversion was not really in a discussion. So we actually focus on the neurodiversity. So of that mental place first and further develop their self-improvement.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. The next one, Jessica, please.
I think Myron was first.
Okay.
Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. I wasn't sure who was first. So yeah, I'm just wondering about the business model. So you're saying it's kind of freemium to subscription. And I was just wondering, have you considered the potential to get money from corporates? Because obviously there's a huge advantage to corporates. You know, if people are performing well in their jobs or, you know, optimizing their performance.
Right. So we actually had two business models. One was B2B, targeting corporates and getting grants, and also targeting the university and scholarships from there.
Yes, thank you, Mary. Jessica.
Yeah, thanks so much. It's a really fascinating idea and quite unique. So I was really thrilled to hear the presentation. I wonder if you did, the user journey with, kind of your target audience. That's the first question. And the second one, do you see an opportunity, or what is the app? It sounds like it's focusing a little bit on getting introverts to speak up and kind of make them fit into this agile work environment. But I wonder if there's also an opportunity to transform workplaces so that, you know, these introvert skills are more valued rather than converting introverts into more extroverts.
Thank you very good. I'm a little nervous. I forgot your first question, actually. Could you quickly summarize?
Sorry, no, just kind of the story behind it and how you developed the user design. You know, if that was kind of, it's very related to the second one, if that was with with the kind of target audience that you have.
So the first project, how it started, was from my personal story of how my personal struggle. But as we were talking to the users, we actually got over 21 responses. And as we were having conversation with them, we realized that, hey, a lot of them are not even aware that introvertedness and extrovertedness is fluid, and they don't even know where they belong. And they have frustration about themselves. They think it's unfair and helpless about it. So we worked on our app and the user journey based on the user insights. And second question, I'm sorry, what was it again?
No, so the second was just about, you know, really achieving belonging. So not just changing the introverts, but changing the workplace cultures to value the introverts.
Right. So with the app, we realized that there is a limitations on self-improvement. So that's why we wanted to go with the B2B along with the B2C, that if we are able to educate the corporate executive levels and change the way we think, I think we could create a great impact.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Himang. Thank you, judges. And I want to invite the team Mukbang, Jigisha, please.
Okay, am I audible?
Yes, you can start.
Okay. Hello, everyone. We are Team Mukbang, and we are developing a platform in which you can order food that you see in the Mukbang videos. So we are a team of 3, all of us from development and design experience. So what is Mukbang and ASMR? So Mukbang videos and ASMR eating videos are those where the viewers watch the hosts eat. And so because of the sound effects, it creates a relaxation feeling, a feeling of what is being watched, and also curiosity and craving for the food. So where do we find this kind of videos? It's available on all the top video hosting platforms. And what they eat are mainly freshly cooked food, processed food, and raw food. So these are the promoters for restaurants or home cooked food, packed food brands, recipes, and fresh fruits and vegetables from the grocery stores. So the market study over here is like the HoReCa business itself is very huge in India, and the online ordering space is close to 21 billion by 2026, which is 4 times from now. So the user persona that we have identified are the consumers who have smartphones and internet, and video creators are very similar to the consumers themselves. They are aged less than 40 years, and the food businesses have already been mentioned. So the user validation, in the user validation phase, we identified the awareness and interest in mukbang videos, the willingness to place an order in a video application, then a preference of videos over images for food ordering, then receiving direct messages from the favorite restaurants and brands, then interest in healthy options for mukbangs, and also interest in packed food items. So the responses were all positive, but the top one was 95%, which was for receiving direct messages from restaurants and brands, which is currently missing in the food aggregator platforms. So these are the market needs that we have identified based on our research. So these are the opportunities for us, which is to have videos, connections, and CRM. So this is the mukbang platform that we are going to build. This was the initial design where we even had cooks and chefs connected to cloud kitchens. But later on, to simplify the design, we came up with this one. So this is the technical architecture of our platform, where Clio CRM, the CRM that we are going to build, is at the heart of the platform. So this is the web application interface that we have designed during this event. So these are the screens of the mobile application. So Clear CRM is going to be very vital, where the companies, food businesses are going to collect and use the data at blazing speed with the help of forms, pages, and reports. And also include new design styles for their pages and reports. So the revenue stream that we have identified a subscription model, then percentage share for each sale, which is very similar to affiliate marketing and QVC. So our competition is going to be mainly the food aggregator platforms, which are Zomato and Swiggy in India, and online store creation platforms like Shopify and GoDaddy. So to summarize, we need a video food aggregator, a network for food businesses and influencers being connected, and a CRM for food businesses exclusively. So anyone can become a mukbanger, right? Even these poor people who have created a YouTube video over here. So we are trying to serve these, we are trying to serve these SDG goals, which is zero hunger primarily. Thank you.
Yeah, and right now, judges, please, if you have some questions. Thank you, Jagisha.
Yeah.
Hi, Jagisha. This is Sharon. I'd love to just you to maybe expand a little bit about how you're going to align yourself with the zero poverty, or and just to explain, just to open that up a little bit for me.
Okay.
How your platform kind of aligns with the reducing zero hunger, I think you said.
Yes, so basically this YouTube and all TikTok and all others, they are well connected, like people even from the rural areas, right? And below poverty line, if they have a smartphone, just a phone with mobile internet. So this is an actual image, which is a mukbang for a very poor family. So if we can actually connect their like our network with them, and then give them a share of the sale that they create through their mukbangs. We provide food from the restaurants, so the restaurants can always sponsor one meal at least for a family. And then for whatever sale they get, the mukbangers are going to make money. So in this case, this poor family is going to be the host. So they are going to eat and they are going to make money for each sale. And they are also going to get video views on YouTube. And so these are the two streams through which they are going to make money. And also they are going to get food. So food is a very small part, but mainly the sale is going to give them money.
Yes, thank you. The next question.
I don't know if I have a question, but I would like to just make a point. This is the first time in so many startup weekends, almost 20, that I've heard this concept being pitched, which I think you need to get a good bit of credit for, because usually there's a lot of things that are pitched over and over again. So congratulations on that. I'm curious, in terms of the inspiration behind this, how did you get to this? Did you have other ideas around this? What was the design process like getting to this stage?
Yeah, so I watch a lot of YouTube videos myself. So, and I'm a big time foodie. So I watch a lot of, food. But then again, the mukbangs, they show people eating a lot of junk food and in huge quantities. So I thought, why not have it actually? Like a few of the mukbangers here in India, they show restaurant food. So I thought, why not I feel like ordering the food that I see on the videos. So I felt like, okay, this might be similar to, it might be the same for other people as well who have watched these videos and they get millions of views. Like top one was somewhere around 100 million views for one video. So I thought, okay, this can definitely be monetized. And that's how I came to this idea.
Thanks so much. I love those videos as well. Honestly, it's brilliant. So I think this is something that's really interesting. So congratulations, really interesting.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you, Jagisha. Thank you, judges. Okay. The time is up for the question. And I want to invite the next team, who is New Work Matchmaker. Yana, please join us.
Well done, Jagisha. Hi, everyone. Actually, we decided that I will share my screen and Kate will be a speaking person for today.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so hello, everyone. We would like to introduce New Work Matchmaker. And you can see the next slide. Yana?
Something that one.
Okay, so 3.7 million people have fled from Ukraine to Europe within the last month. Meanwhile, Europe faces a shortage of up to 800 IT workers. So these refugees need jobs urgently, and we can matchmake between these two. So here are examples of job sites, and people can access them easily. And there are Ukrainians who have already got a job there indeed. So mainly they are highly skilled and confident English speakers. We have identified that there is a large group of refugees that are highly skilled for IT. However, their English is poor and they perceive their English not to be sufficient to find a job in a foreign country. They do not have a prepared CV and portfolio. They are distressed and grieving. So without adequate resources, they have to act fast. They need a job and we will help them. So we've decided to start with Ireland, and we have identified that Google at this moment has 378 job openings available in Dublin, and Meta has 235. Our solution is to match candidates to junior or middle IT roles. We will run additional tests and interviews with our internal HR to verify candidate skills. We will also help them overcome their language barrier. So we have already started to create a prototype and we would like to test it as soon as possible. This MVP will match the candidates with pre-selected vacancies. We are going to have a similar fee structure as Brightwater. However, because of our added value, we are going to stand out. As validation of our proposal, you can see the chats with Ukrainian IT specialists who are interested in this job indeed. They have different backgrounds, however, they are looking for the same junior position. You can see it on the slide. The first woman is in her 50s and worked in the IT department of the state company and has extended experience. Her English is quite sufficient, however, she is insecure about it. The second girl is just 25 and has less experience and lower English skills. So we have to act fast to make a timely impact. And you can see that the world is in flux. Unfortunately, there will be more need for our service. There are currently 64 million forced migrants in the world fleeing wars, hunger, persecution, and the growing force climate change. We are concerned about SDGs, and these are the areas we are going to concentrate on.
The time is up.
Okay, here you can see our team, and we are looking forward to answering your questions. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Katerina. So judges, please, the question.
Hi, well done. Thank you very much. That's fantastic and very timely as well. So thank you both for that presentation. I'm just a bit curious though with that time lag piece. What kind of model of training are you looking to actually impart to bring people's English and CV and presentation skills up to the standard for the roles that you're looking to match?
So I guess Jana can answer that with consultancy.
Yes. So we were thinking how we can best help those candidates to be more prepared. Mm-hmm. And it's obvious that we are able to provide the interview, the pre-interview with our internal HR. Mm-hmm. And also to collect tests and hints from another portals to do this process more smooth for our candidate.
Okay, thank you.
Next question. We have time for one more question.
Yeah, if I can just come in quickly, and just thanks, ladies. This is great and very timely initiative. I'm just wondering, how do you plan to connect with your target market, so the Ukrainians that are currently in Ireland? How do you plan to connect with them to assist them with this service?
It's quite easy in this time, because there are plenty of Telegram channels, Facebook groups, and a lot of ways to reach the right audience in social media, because this is the result of the situation. Everyone needs the job urgently, and people talking about that in social media, in groups, so it's easy to reach them and to offer our platform, because we can provide some support.
Okay, thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you, Yana, Ekaterina. Thank you, judges. The time is up. So what I want to say, we have a lot of great ideas, and it's really nice to see how the ideas are growing from Friday till today. And right now we have some time for judges to discuss and to decide about the 3 teams. So Cherry, can you help us with the breakout room for the judges?
Yes, so judges, actually before that, just want to ask Yana if you could stop sharing your screen. Yes, thank you. All right, so judges, I am going to place you into a breakout room for about 20 minutes. I'll drop you a reminder every 10 minutes just to time check. Everyone else, feel free to stay in the main room. We do have some greetings, contents to share with you while we're waiting for the judges. All right, judges, please be patient. In the next 1 minute, I'll bring you to the breakout room.
So before we announce the winners of this competition, I would like to congratulate everybody. You did it. It was a really hard weekend and intense weekend, but you did it. And also, I would like to give a round of applause to all the people that make possible this weekend and this event. So the organizing team, Leila, Marcela, Mary, Miriam, Loimar, and Cherry. So a round of applause to the girls. And also a big thank you to our mentors that volunteering their time and experience this weekend. We have had a lot of mentors, so a big thank you to them. And of course, our judges, because they help us to make this decision and to find out who are the winners of Startup Weekend. So thank you, judges. Thank you, team. And I also would like to thank our partners. We already told you that you have some perks from Sigita. Marcela sent you the link to the site, so all the teams will be on board on Sigita Pre-Acceleration Program starting from 4 April to 28 April. And also global sponsors. Don't forget that you have $300 from Google for Startups. Also, you have $1,000 from Miro, so you can apply for the team credit plan. As I said yesterday, one team member should apply for this credit for whole team, and also each participant can register a free domain on GoDaddy registry, and this code is available till next Thursday. Yes, so just keep in mind you will have like 5 days to register on GoDaddy registry. And now it's the time for the winning teams. So I would like to invite the judges to help us. Yeah.
Okay, so will I go with the top 3 first and then the winner, or will I just announce the winner? What way do you want?
We will starting with the third place.
Third place. Okay, yeah. Brilliant. So again, massive congratulations to all the pitch, to all the businesses, and incredible pitches. And I know a lot of work went into it. So in third place, we have My P. Congratulations, My P. In second place, we have Zamera. Congratulations, Zamera.
Congrats, Zamera.
And the business that wowed the judges the most and in first place is Mukbang. Congratulations and well done.
Congratulations to all the teams.
Yeah, and if I just, if you would indulge us, I'll just invite the judges to just share a few comments as well. So, judges.
Yeah, so this is Myrene. So like all 5 presentations were completely amazing, and everybody should be really proud, and I'm very happy to help in any way in terms of any of the 5 projects going forwards. I suppose what swayed us to kind of choose those 3 was really in relation to the UN Sustainable Goals. We felt that those top 3 had really focused on that as being core to their whole proposition. So this startup weekend is obviously kind of all about impact, social impact, and we kind of felt that those 3 ideas maybe were focusing more than, but a little bit more maybe than the other 2 in terms of really being focused on purpose and in terms of coming up with a solution focusing on UN Sustainable Goals. But I just want to say congratulations to everyone. You were all completely amazing. So well done.
Yeah, and thank you. I'd like to reiterate that as well. We were wowed. It was really challenging, actually finding a top 3 out of amazing 6. So really everybody who showed up this weekend and everybody who presented did so to such a very, very high level. So all judges commented on that. All judges felt that there was a lot of potential and a lot of further scoping in all 6 initiatives, and that a lot of these are really ready to take on the world and make incredible impact. So well done to all 6, and congratulations to our winner.
Thank you.
I might just pop in really quickly as well. And it's more about what happens next, because I think everyone's done such a good job now. But if you do have something in your mind, you know, maybe you haven't won, but you're really interested in the organizing team and getting involved in startup weekends moving forward as well, I would really recommend getting in touch with Leila, the team that are here. They'll give you some direction. I'm sure they'd welcome you on board, and you know, there's always opportunities to look at different themes for these startup weekends. So you know, it's such a good idea to, if you have it there in your mind, don't let it go. Say something to them tonight, have a chat with them. I think it would be really, really worthwhile for you. So congratulations everyone, brilliant pitches, really enjoyed it, and thanks for inviting me.
I just want to add as well, just to say, based on what Dave was saying about the way forward, the future is bright. I'm really, you know, inspired by the passion that everyone had this evening. And I think that, you know, women, it's all about lifting each other up as we climb and being there as a support network for each other. So yeah, thank you for the invite again, Leila and the team, and well done on an amazing job. And I think I'll be looking out for all of the names in the next few years. We'll see those names appear, I'm sure. So well done, everybody.
Also, just reiterating what my fellow judges said, we were really impressed with all of you and really hope that we will see all of these ideas going forward. Please feel free to reach out to us anytime for support, and we're excited to be part of your journey.
Yeah, and Sandra here, just final words to say, yeah, absolutely phenomenal quality today. It was a pleasure and an honor to be part of the judging panel. Really great potential. I love seeing impact businesses. You know, this is what we need in the world. So fantastic and very difficult decision because of the quality, I have to say. But congrats to everybody who took part, and I look forward, hopefully, to being here again at the next one. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks again from all of us, and well done again to all the incredible pitches. Very inspiring, and we do wish you all the best of luck. And as just to echo all the judges, if we can be of any assistance, please do not hesitate to get in touch. And thanks to Leila and the team for just organising such an incredible evening. So thank you so much. This is one of the better Sunday evenings I've had. So delighted. Take care, everyone.
Yes, thank you, judges. And thank you, Startup Weekend Dublin Women 2022. I also want to thank to Leila and to all the teams. I was happy to be part of this journey as facilitator, and happy to meet such different teams and people across the world. I think this is one of, I think the only startup weekend that I facilitate, and we have a lot of people from all over the world. It was a great weekend. So yeah, thank you to all. I just want you to remember that starting from this weekend, you are part of the Techstars Startup Weekend community. And Techstars is a worldwide network that helps entrepreneurs to succeed. So since 2009, we have more than 400,000 participants, a lot of events, and a lot of countries and cities that are part of our community. And from the Dublin team, I want you to know that you should keep an eye on their social media. And of course, see you next year at the Startup Weekend Women Dublin 2023.